Today I am going to take lecture of Operation Research, chapter number 1, the linear programming problem. We have already seen in our previous lecture, we have the simplex method and the BGM method. The simplex method is always used for the maximization problem. So, according to maximization problem, we use the subject to constant equation in the for inequality convert into the equality sign. So we use the slack variable, okay, in the simplex method. In the BGAN method, our question given in maximization and minimization both, okay. But we solve if our question given in the maximization form, so we use solve by the maximization method. And if our question given in the minimization format, so we solve with the help of minimization process. But one thing is that if a question given in the maximization format for the BGM method, so we always use the coefficient of the artificial variable is minus m. Got it? In the BGM method, if your question given in the maximization format, so the coefficient of the artificial variable is minus m. Just like a BGM method, if your question given in maximization format, okay, so the coefficient of the artificial variable is minus m. We have already seen in our previous lecture. But if a question given in the minimization format, so we write here the coefficient of the artificial variable is plus m. Okay, so just like as it is, we solve the two-phase method. Okay, so in the two-phase method, the name is clear that our solution completed with the help of one phase and the two phase. So the name of this method is the two-phase method. Okay, that means phase 1. After that we solve the phase 2. So with the help of two-phase method, a question given in maximization and minimization both. That means for the BGM method, maximization and minimization. If your question given in maximization, so we write here the coefficient of the artificial variable is minus n. Okay, but here a question given in minimization format, so coefficient of the artificial variable is plus n. Got it? But in the two-phase method, a question given in maximization and minimization both form. Okay, but we can solve by always in the maximization form. Okay, so a little bit the difference is what BGAN and the two-phase method. If a question given in maximization, so we solve by the maximization process. If a question given in minimization form, so we solve by the minimization process. But in the two-phase method, a question given in maximization or minimization form, but we solve only the maximization format. That means what? If a question given in minimization, so first we convert into the maximization form and after that we solve by the two-phase method. Okay. So here in the question maximization form, so we write here the coefficient of the artificial variable is minus m. M is the very large quantity. Okay. So in the two-phase method, if a question given in maximization form, so we write here the coefficient of the artificial variable is minus 1. That means minus 1. Got it? So here a question given in, for example, the minimization form. So we can say that the coefficient of the artificial variable is plus 1. It's okay. You take here the plus 1 sign. But our question converting to the maximization format, because our two-phase method is always solved by the maximization form. Okay, so always keep in mind your question first you convert into the maximization format if question given in the minimization form. If question given in maximization form, so it's okay. You consider here the coefficient of the artificial variable is minus 1. But in case question given in minimization, so first you convert into the maximization format. After that you take here the coefficient of the artificial variable is minus 1. That means the conclusion is what? The conclusion is that in the two-phase method you always consider the coefficient of the artificial variable is minus 1. because our question always solved by in the maximization format. So always keep in mind the coefficient of the artificial variable is -1 in the two-phase method. Okay, so what is the two-phase method? So there is some introduction. In the first phase of this method, the sum of artificial variable is minimized subject to the given constraint in order to get the basic feasible solution of the linear programming problem. That means in the phase 1, first we minimize the subject to the given constraint equation in order to a basic feasible solution in the linear programming problem. And the second phase minimize the original objective function starting with the basic feasible solution obtained at the end of the first phase. Okay, so in the two-phase method, first we solve the phase 1. After that, we solve the phase 2. Okay, so phase 1 to phase 2, there is some three conditions are here. Okay, three conditions, that means what? If for solving the phase 1, our last iteration, that means what? Our question always in the maximization format because of given in minimization. So first we convert in the maximization form. Okay. So here, first you check the phase 1. Phase 1 is completed when Zj minus Cj always greater than equal to 0 or 0 or all values are positive. So phase 1 is completed. Okay. After that, we map the phase 2 table. Okay. So for phase 1, if your maximize Z, if your maximize Z greater than 0, for example, in the phase 1, if there is some three conditions are here, if maximize Z greater than 0 and at least one artificial variable present in the basis. Present in the basis, that means we have already seen in the Boolean method and the simplex method, we map here the BV column in the table. BV, that means the basic variable column. Okay, so first condition is that if maximize Z greater than 0 and at least one artificial variable present in the basis with a positive value. Present in the basis with a positive value. So there is no feasible solution according to your question. Okay, so your solution is incomplete and we can't find the feasible solution. So your solution is stopped in the phase 1. Okay. Second condition is that means if maximize Z greater than 0 and at least one artificial variable present in the basis with a positive sign. Okay. So don't move to phase 2. Okay. Second condition is that if maximize Z equal to 0. Second condition, if maximize Z equal to 0 and at least one artificial variable present in the basis with a 0 value. Okay, that means the artificial variable present in the BV column, but here in the solution constant column, the value of the artificial variable is equal to 0. So we find the phase 2. That means we move to immediate phase 2. Okay. And third one is that means artificial variable present in the basis with a 0 value. Okay. So we find the phase 2. And the third condition is that if maximize Z equal to 0 but no artificial variable present in the basis. Okay, then we move to phase 2. That means these two conditions we find the phase 2. Okay, but this first condition maximize Z greater than 0 and at least one artificial variable present in the basis with a positive sign. So your solution is stopped and there is no feasible solution according to your question. Okay, so this is the simple some introduction of the two-phase method. So here first we write the first we map the phase 1 initial table, or you can say that the table 1. So with the help of table 1, you have already seen in the simplex method and boolean method. If we map the initial table, so here we write the x1, x2, s1, s2, a1, a2, and in the upper side we write the coefficient of the x1, x2, s1, s2, a1 with the help of objective function. Got it? But here for the phase 1 we write all the coefficients of x1, x2, s1, s2 0. Okay, but only the coefficient of the artificial variable we write the upper side, and the coefficient of artificial variable is what in the two-phase method is -1. So always keep in mind for solving the phase 1 table 1. So on immediately you write here the above side all the coefficients of x1, x2, s1, s2 0, but only the coefficient of a1, a2 is the -1. Okay, so this is the simple introduction with the help of the two-phase method. So let's start our example. So I will continue this topic in a next lecture.